Listen, I'm editing this video right now that you're about to watch, and I'm going to be honest with you. There are no edits to it. There's something fancy about it. I'm just tired. However, if you can get through the entire video, I promise you that this video will actually change your life. You do not need another certification to get a job. If you're looking for any type of validation, if you need some type of aha, if you're looking for somebody to tell you to drop the project, to release the album, to drop the artwork, I don't know what it is, but you do not need anything else to start taking those forward steps. I want to ask you something, and I want you to really think about this. Like, do you ever feel as if that no matter how many certifications or how many like PR that you get, whatever it is that you produce, that it never seems to be enough? Nowadays, what I've realized is, let me know if I'm lying, but there's a constant pressure to rack up achievements as proof of our value. And we are much more than our certifications, than news articles. Like, we're much more than all of that, right? And this approach really has a lot of us feeling like success is a checklist where every single milestone is supposed to be validated or validating our worth, I should say. But that mindset can quickly turn into a cycle of burnout and honestly self-doubt. I'm making this video because I was watching, I think it was a Billboard video. Yeah, I think it was Billboard. It was an interview between Tyler the Creator, and he was giving advice to Daniel Caesar. Caesar. Yeah. And they were talking about like their music and the metrics, like the hits that they have and all that type of stuff. And Tyler told Daniel that hits don't matter, you're the hit. And I'm going to link the video below if you all want to watch the entire interview. But instead of chasing metrics, what if you focused on just embodying your value? What if you focused on just the art itself? What if you just focused on creating? So I want to talk about what it means to be the hit, right? Tyler's advice to Daniel. Hits don't matter. I want y'all to think about that. I want you actually, matter of fact, I want you to pause the video right now and write this down. Like, just pause, write that down. We're good to go. And I mean on a piece of paper. I don't mean on like your phone or anything like that. I need you to actually write that down. Hits don't matter. You're the hit. This advice is essentially him trying to shift his mindset from chasing approval, right, and embodying your own value. And so I want to talk about what being the hit means in like three different pillars. So the first one is strengths. Second is imperfections. And third is your authenticity. When we think about your strengths, right, what truly sets you apart from someone else, right? You're experimenting with these new approaches, or you're able to recognize your ability to you're like able to connect with people across different fields. Maybe you have just different talents. I don't know what it is, right? What are your strengths? Your imperfections involve questioning, right? Questioning. And what I mean by this is it's going to question, or I'm going to really even question you, like your need for perfectionism, really. So I want you to truly think about what I'm about to ask you. Why do you need to be perfect? Why do you need to be perfect? And for anyone that you truly look up to, do you think they're perfect? Like, do you know about any of the flaws that they have? Like, be honest with yourself. The people that you look up to as role models, whether it's a politician, whether it's an artist, whether it's an influencer, it could be a family member, friend, whatever. I'm pretty sure you can pick out some things about them that aren't perfect. So why do you think that you need to be perfect? And with this, it helps you also embrace what you don't know, right? And what I mean by that is we all don't know what we don't know. And when we realize that we can always improve, that we're not perfect, it allows us the space, it allows us the space to open up for growth and have a open and honest dialogue, not just with ourselves, but with other people, right? And the last thing is authenticity. When it comes to authenticity, It's about truly letting your work, right, reflect your real interests in your background. So you're able to truly attract different opportunities that fit who you are and also your values, and not just any opportunity, not just any job, freelance opportunity, business proposal, whatever it is that comes across your table. For example, talking about all of this in terms of like being the head and just like being honest with yourself and being authentic. Um, Today, I actually had an interview for a podcast producer role. And this role, they found me through LinkedIn, which is why I always say branding yourself is very important. Um, but they found me because of the things that I post. How I've always stayed true to myself. I focus on the lane of like storytelling and finding some sort of medium to do that. With me, storytelling can come in YouTube videos. They can come in podcasts. The books that I've written somewhere, yeah, right there, and things like that. Teaching. So, finding that authenticity allows the opportunities to attract to you in the future. But anyway, focusing on these three different things, your strengths, right, your imperfections, your authenticity, can help shift you away from chasing the metrics and truly use them as feedback. I was watching a video earlier today from I want to say his name is Stephen Bartlett. I think his last name. The host the podcast, The Diary of a CEO, and he was speaking about how he looks at his YouTube metrics every single day to figure out how and what he can improve on. And that is utilizing your metrics for feedback. It's not determining the type of content that he's going to post or who he interviews. It's just determining how he's going to end up making his art better, right? His hits. So the thing is, what I want you to understand is confidence needs to be rooted from within. I mean, we know that, like, it's something that you can't see. Well, you can kind of see someone's confidence by sometimes the way they walk or talk, but it can come through self-knowledge, right? You don't need external validation. And this self-knowledge can come in so many different ways. It can come from watching videos. It can come from reading books. It can come from just sitting down and just discovering who you are. It can come from journaling, meditation, whatever it is. But building that self-knowledge about yourself, your skills, your soft skills and hard skills, your assets, your strengths, can allow you to realize that you are truly the hit. And this is going to shape how you work, what you pursue. It's going to shape, who responds to you whenever you reach out about an opportunity, anything like that. So as I wrap up, I want to remind you that you are the hit. I want you to focus on your strengths, embrace those imperfections, and just honestly, truly keep being yourself. And the right door is going to open for you when the time comes. If you know someone that needs this type of message to understand that they are truly the hit in their life and maybe in plenty of other people's lives as well, go ahead and send this video out to them. I'm pretty sure they can find a lot of value in it and maybe can even boost their confidence a little bit more.